going? You know me, just a normal guy, just a normal guy doing crazy things. Hey, come over here real quick. Okay. Stop. I said stop. Good. This way. Oh yeah. Good boy. Okay. That's actually my intern Jimmy. It is actually a little tiny goblin behind my camera. He's gonna be moving it around for me. Okay, go ahead, Jimmy. Yeah, there you go. Zoom. Yeah, you did it. Okay, good. This way. Yep. Up. There you go. Thank you. This way. Yeah, look at him. Look at him go. Dude, he's so great. I love him so much. Thank you, Jimmy. You can stop doing that. You zoom back out and yeah, okay, you're good. Thank you. Appreciate it. But today we are going to be playing Doki Doki Literature Club. If you haven't watched it by now, it's just a dating sim, normal dating sim. Yep. If you guys suffer from anxiety or depression, or are not suitable for certain types of games, gore, all that stuff, please click off. Go watch Skibidi Toilet Brain Rot if that is suitable to you. So, by playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content? I agree. Let's get into it. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. All right, so our name, we're gonna go by Peyton. That is my first name. Let's continue. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she is totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Sorry, it's a little hard reading on my screen right now. It's like dark for some reason. I overslept again. Or should I give her a voice? Okay, let's go. I overslept again. No. Okay, hold on. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but I only I can't. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you're thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Peyton. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird and I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Peyton, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's talking about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you will try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yes. Why would I let myself get lectured into such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary. Fuck. The school. Damn it! I can't read. I'm not illiterate. I swear. The school day is as. What is this fucking tongue twister, bro? The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you sitting there spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. What? Meanie? Baka? Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make it promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And yes, I'm doing that voice the entire time for Sayori. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you not to call me a new member. Huh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Wow, I can't fucking talk. Sayori always says so many nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill that atmosphere. Ah, Peyton. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. I did not press settings. Return. Oh, okay, I might have done that. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Dude. What are you looking at? Oh wait, how do I do her voice? Oh my gosh, what are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Huh. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. I don't know what their name, I don't know their voices, I forgot. I'm just gonna read normally. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear and turns back towards the other girl. While she walks up to me and go, don't have to worry about them. Okay. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's very nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Peyton.
Stop pressing. What am I doing? Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika.
Come sit down, Peyton. You made a room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desk arrangements from a table to form a table. And sorry, I swear I'm dyslexic. I swear I'm fucking dyslexic, dude. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Makes sense? Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Oh, wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry up and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get her icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Oh fuck! I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she's made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
haven't heard this somewhere before.
Made them for you or anything.
Blush. I thought you technically did. Sayori said,
well, maybe, but not for you, you know, you dummy.
All right. Chill. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess.
Well, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be pastime for me. I at least enjoy some tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. I can't with myself with this game, dude. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of the question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged in here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any other major clubs. Weren't you a leader of debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing around the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather just take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. and it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Well, Monica, that's a really great leader.
Is a great leader. I can't fucking talk, dude. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way.
Not many people are very interested in putting all of the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile.
Just like YouTube. Wow, crazy. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important.
I'm confident that
I don't know why I'm switching voices. I keep forgetting that I'm doing a voice. And
I'm confident that we all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah.
We'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Peyton, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga! I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. You say manga? It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking about Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the river teacup with her finger. I like the voice that it chose for her. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious that by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take the advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw over you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading for a lot of horror books lately. I read horror. I've read horror before. Yep. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't really have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh, why's that, Natsuki?
Well,
Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap of paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. I gave it back.
Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
So he sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Ew! That's Sark.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's pretty impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you can share some of your work and set an example, and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's not the same for Yuri?
I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay,
I have an idea for everyone. What? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. That's a good word. Quizzically. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. Oh, that is so sweet. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of one club.
Isn't that right, Peyton?
Monica smiles sweetly, warmly, deliciously at me once again. Hold on. One problem still. What's that? Now that we're back at the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with that. Yeah. I never said I wanted to join this club. I didn't say I did. I'm just here to visit. Sorry, Maya convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs I'm looking at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought...
Peyton.
Wow, I really can't do this anymore, dude. I really can't, dude. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems, that's the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay. I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Fuck! One by one, the girl's eyes lighten up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sari wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just come for cupcakes, I'd be super pissed.
Then it makes it official.
Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Peyton, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I guess we'll find out. I already feel anxiety. Wow, I feel like I might actually be dyslexic. I think I'm finding out right now. I'm dyslexic. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey Peyton, since we're already done here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed for the school clubs. Yeah, I might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. All right. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. What will I write about? Girls? Anime? It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member would like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, so it is like a dating sim. I guess I will choose the girl of my liking. Do I choose the goth baddie, the popular girl, the best friend, or the girl who fucking makes me food? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a huge foodie. I love food. That's why I go to the gym, just so I can like not get fat from eating so much food. I love food. So might have to go with the food woman. All right. Boop, vibrant, fickle, sunset, sugar, heart, uncontrollable, kitty, hope, lucky. She like girly stuff, right? Kitty, sweet. Why'd you like it? Massacre. Who likes Massacre? Oh, also, where is the other girl? It's only those three. Fireworks. Ah, I don't want you. I want the girl with the food. Amazing. Fuck. Suicide. Whoa. Lollipop. Lust. Oh. Okay, we got a freak. Okay. Headphones. Fluffy. Socks. Pink. Giggle. Poof. Cheeks. Nibble. Passion. Doki Doki. Strawberry. Whistle. Anime. Puppy. Okay.
Hi again, Peyton. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha!
No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Peyton. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like you deserve any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join the clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you were planning just to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back in her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Peyton always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is messy and it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I'm kind of jealous.
Oh, I said that without even reading that. Okay.
How come? You and Peyton can we become good friends too?
Sayori?
Huh?
Dude, I hate myself so much. I hate myself so much. That's how I depict everyone who watches anime or manga. Even though I have watched a few animes in my time, and I have read JJK's manga just because the episodes weren't out. By the way, the most Disney ending ever. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought it was something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What'd I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I was thinking.
I guess it's up to me to rescue.
Oh, I guess it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I won't make any big deal. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
All right. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out.
Sorry, it's like 6 in the morning for me.
So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Fuck, I hate this shit. Actually, it's pissing me off a little bit. She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew! Well, you could read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is always buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in her closet. In the closet.
I
I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Big strong man. Big strong man right here. Hello. You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monica. She never put my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read... Oh.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out what the other person thinks. How did you know, by the way?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? Do I look like a weeb? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. Dude.
There it is.
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips a volume right into the middle of the rest.
Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the worst irritating sight in the world.
I know that feeling. I got a closer look at the box that she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can do it through a glass on that door.
I can't fucking read. I'm so tired. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging. I'm sorry. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Peyton. Considering a lesson straight from the Literature Club, don't judge by a book by its cover. In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I want to show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. Interesting. Reminds me of something that I'm playing right now. It's exceedingly mo, whatever mo means.
Don't just stand there.
Ooh-ah! Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me away from the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work.
We can't read at the same time like that.
Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. I'm sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. Oh, you know what I mean? High five. Okay. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peeping over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
Huh? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Dang, shots fired. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot?
Well, obviously. You think I'm going to enjoy something that didn't have plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things, like it's a really funny chapter where they are obsessed with a guy at a ice cream shop. Fuck.
But that just helps you get to know the characters. And
Besides, it's still entertaining. Now later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like they all get into their backstories, and when some of them romance starts to happen, that's what really makes it good. There's so many touching parts.
is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait.
What's that supposed to mean? Ooh-ah! Tsuki gives me a little chip. I can imagine someone shoving me, going, ooh-ah! Ooh-ah! I haven't seen you at your full power, okay, Goku.
Good save.
This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a good guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well,
Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something.
yeah. Why does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I guess when I got into manga. Like I would never get into it. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Ah!
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick from the manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it. So who am I to judge? I love food. So cool. Chill. I was not expecting her to be so close to my face. Stay back. We read on for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something like you like with someone else. True. True. I love sharing things that I like with other people. Like, I'm a huge SpongeBob guy. Yeah, I love SpongeBob. I grew up on that shit. I will die with that shit. For Christmas, by the way. Merry Christmas, everyone. Yeah, not to brag. Not to brag or anything, but SpongeBob, baby. SpongeBob. Ugh, yeah. Yeah, I love SpongeBob. So, anyone want to talk about SpongeBob? Be my guest. All right, I guess it's fun sharing something. Blah, blah, blah. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? What? You know?
That's not. Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Oh, sorry.
Huh. Like I could ever get friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it out without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch him in the face.
Ugh, I know those types of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. That's true. If you're into manga, hey, that's great. I've only read JJK's manga just to see how the rest of it went. So, if you like manga, anime, that's awesome, because I also like it too. I just don't like the type of people that I'm imitating with my voice. With like, yeah, the cringe shit. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time, but it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monaco is kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
Ah! I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character. You can always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky, but it gets especially bad when, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usually bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that for Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, that thought makes me smile a little to myself.
Okay, everyone.
Are you all ready with today's poems?
Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? I'm trying to get laid. Sorry, T. I just need to make sure we're having enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Blah, 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 blah.
Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. So you could have set a foot. All right. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monica just said,
don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Is that really all right? I say that mostly because I didn't really plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It would take forever for you to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent,
I'll kill you.
I've voice cracked the entire time. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. Might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose it's necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Ooh, my guy's falling in love. My guy's falling in love. That's so cute. That's so cute. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Ooh, true. All right then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slid the book into my bag.
by the way, do you remember to write a poem from last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, so I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait.
Or wait, how did I do her voice?
I can't wait.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poem. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can't read, dude. I'm like so tired. I've been recording for 45 minutes. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.
Shoot.
We gotta go Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first.
Okay, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
She rereads my poem.
never mind. I don't really feel like giving you my opinion.
What's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this so I could be... I wrote this when I could have been doing other things.
Ugh.
In fact, I remember I said I wanted to read your... In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said.
Ugh.
Well,
I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You're supposed to be you're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but I'll let you show me what your literature looks like. And then you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Urk. Suki's retort gets caught in her throat.
Ooh, you don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the whole world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that.
I say, that was me. Fuck. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Grrr, fine, I guess.
Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it.
Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it.
I love it. It really speaks to the soul.
What? just be honest.
I am.
Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people won't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can really, really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on wordplay. Like I set up the whole rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling on the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here, do you?
I'm sorry. I'm getting really tired. Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her for the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oh my gosh. I save. Oh, okay. That's how I save. Okay. We're gonna get back to this. We're gonna get back to this. I need sleep. It is so early, late. I don't know. It's really bad right now. So thank you guys so much for watching another video. Means a lot to me. I I'll make another video about this probably when I wake up, or like record, and then I'll edit. Nah, whatever. YouTube stuff. You wouldn't never understand. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, like the video. That's why there's a freaking button for it. If you guys want to see more of my content and get reminded for it, well, subscribe then. Yeah, I hope you guys had a great Christmas. Currently it is December 26th. So Christmas time, baby. Next is New Year's and 2026. Gonna be a great year for all of us, right? You and me? Yep. Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful, lovely day. Bye.